Hello student, I am your deputy ma'am. Today we are going to discuss the process of digestion in human being. Now before going to the process, let's recap the parts of digestive system. Now as you know, the digestive system consists of two parts. First one is the alimentary canal and the next one is the digestive gland. Now alimentary canal consists of many parts. The first one is the mouth. The mouth is the opening through which we can take the food material, and mouth opens into a space known as the oral cavity or the buccal cavity. Now this oral or buccal cavity contains the teeth, salivary gland and the tongue. And after the buccal cavity there is a pipe which connects the mouth or oral cavity to the stomach. Now this is the esophagus. Now esophagus is very important for the passing of food material from the mouth to the stomach. Now stomach is a muscular J-shaped bag and it is very important for the digestion of the food material. Now at the wall of the stomach there are many ridges, and these ridges are very important in the digestion because it contains the gastric glands, and these gastric glands release lots of enzymes that work on protein and the lipid molecules, and also it secretes the HCl. And after the stomach there is a long coil structure known as the small intestine. Now small intestine is the part of digestive system where the complete digestion of the food particles takes place, and the wall of small intestine contains many finger-like projection known as the villi, and these villi are very important for the absorption of the digested food material. And after the small intestine, the next part is the large intestine, which is important for the production of fecal matter and also its release. Okay. Now let's see the process. Now the whole process of digestion takes place into many steps. The first one is the ingestion. Now ingestion is the taking of food particles into the mouth and the buccal cavity. Okay. Now the next step is the mastication. Now with the help of teeth and the salivary gland, the large food particles turns into small particles, and this is the mastication. Mastication is actually the crushing or cutting of the large food particles into the smaller particles so that the digestive enzymes can execute their work, and also we can engulf it easily. And the next step is the swallowing. Swallowing is actually the engulfing of the food particles and the transfer of the food particles from the buccal cavity to the stomach. Now in this step the esophagus takes place. Now next step is the chemical digestion. Now chemical digestion is executed into the stomach and the small intestine. Now here lots of enzymes are secreted and the food particles, complex food particles are converted into the simple food particles with the help of the enzymes. And the next step is the defecation. Defecation is actually the release of the unwanted food particles in the form of fecal matter from our body. Okay, now this step is involved into the large intestine. Now see the whole process. Now this is a simplified diagram or presentation of digestive system, especially the alimentary canal. And actually alimentary canal is a association of many tanks and the pipes. Now here that is the simplest form of it. Now see here, you take a burger with chicken, and burger contains the carbohydrate because it's made up with bread, and the protein as it is chicken burger, and the fat molecules because it contains lots of cheese. And as you take it, the first step is the ingestion. That means taking of the food material into the buccal cavity through mouth. Now this is the first step, this one, ingestion. And after the ingestion, the food particles comes into the buccal cavity where the teeth, tongue and the salivary gland is present. Now the salivary glands release the saliva so that the food particles become soft and we can crush it easily and swallow it. And also the saliva contains some carbohydrate breaking enzymes. So the buccal cavity or the oral cavity is the first part of the digestive system where the carbohydrate digestion is started. And after the mastication, the food materials are swallowed by the esophagus, and here the peristalsis play a vital role. Peristalsis is actually the rhythmic contraction and relaxation of the food pipe. Now whenever we want to engulf something, the food particles comes into the esophagus or the food pipe, and if we want to push it downwards, then we have to contract the food pipe, and this contraction and relaxation actually pushes the food materials downward, that means towards the stomach, and this is the peristalsis performed by the esophagus. And third step of the digestion, that means swallowing. And the next part of the digestive system is the stomach. Now stomach is important for the chemical digestion. Now see here, in the stomach the gastric gland is present. Now gastric gland release the HCl. Now see here, this is the mixture of HCl and also the digestive enzymes that act on the protein and the fat molecules. Now whenever the food particles comes into the stomach in presence of HCl, the enzymes breaks down the proteins and the lipid molecules into its simplest form. And after the stomach, the next part is the small intestine. Now here the bile and lots of enzymes like trypsin and lipase are released by the pancreas and also the intestinal glands. Now after the secretion of these enzymes in presence of biles, the partially digested food material is completely digested. That means all the food nutrients achieve its simplest form. That means carbohydrate breaks down into many glucose molecules, protein breaks down into many amino acids, and the lipids or the fat molecules are breaks down into the fatty acid and glycerol. Now small intestine is the part of digestive system where complete digestion of the food takes place. Now besides the complete digestion, here another important thing takes place, that is the absorption of the digested food material. Now see here, this is the bypass channel. Now here from the small intestine, the digested simplest nutrients comes out and transferred into the circulatory system. Now in this step, that means in this absorption process, the villi plays the vital role. And after the transportation of the nutrients into the blood circulate it into each and every cells of the body, and the cell utilize this digested simplest form of the nutrients for the energy production and also for the production of other food materials. Like from glucose it produce the glycogen. Now this utilization step is known as the assimilation. Okay, now after the absorption of all the important and essential nutrients from the completely digested mixture, the unwanted part is passes to the large intestine, and here the water and the vitamins are reabsorbed, and after that undigested part are transferred to the rectum for the production of the fecal matter. And after that, after a certain time, the undigested or unwanted food materials are released by the body in the form of stool. Now this step is the defecation. That means the mouth and the buccal cavity are involved in the ingestion, mastication, and esophagus is involved in the swallowing, and chemical digestion is performed into the stomach and small intestine, and small intestine also reabsorbed the essential nutrients for the utilization of the body, and unwanted parts or passes to the large intestine for the production of the fecal matter, and the rectum is involved in the defecation. But what about the reabsorbed or assimilated nutrients? Now, after the assimilation and after the performing of all the biochemical activities in the cell, many waste materials, metabolic waste materials, are produced inside the cell, and these metabolic waste materials are released in the form of urine through the kidney. Now, urine formation is not the part of digestion, it's another part, that means it involved in the excretion, but stool formation or fecal matter formation and its release and the digestion of the food material is actually involved into the digestive system. Now, this is all about the process of digestion. Now, this is your assessment. Please complete the task and send me as soon as possible. Thank you.